I made my own title music with my mouth. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Monday night game, which is full of me singing when I probably shouldn't be doing that. How are we all? Hello chat. Hello Pishbot. How you doing? Hello Illa Chilla. How's it going? I didn't bring any snacks because I accidentally just ate like way too much dinner. Like I was like, oh, I'll just get like a little takeaway and I'll just get a few little bits, and then ate like 3 whole giant bows, some gyoza and some chicken, and also some takoyaki octopus balls. Not the actual balls of an octopus meat mushed into a ball, just so we're clear. Hello Spiglet, how are you doing? So hi. I've got some weird jazzy hair today, which makes it look like I'm wearing a sort of fascinator of some kind. Look at this. You have to basically, with really long hair, figure out more and more ways to tie your hair up in easy fashions. But yeah, it's starting to get a bit out of hand now. Anyway, hello Trader Joe. Hello Usei Cheeky Mikey. How are you all? Yeah, so this was from Insert Coin. It's really cool. It's like my fave. I mean, mainly because this logo just fills me with joy. It's like listening to the PlayStation startup music. Just makes me like, I don't know what it is. I think when you play games as a kid, there's so much potential and there's so much kind of joy in playing and being allowed to play, because sometimes you're not allowed to play if you happen to have very strict parents. And when the like load up screen would happen, you'd be like, what magic is this? Do you just hear my shoulder crick? I swear to God, like every time I train now, I'm like slowly but surely bits of my body, like my knee and now my shoulder, are ceasing to function in a sensible way, to the point where I've been like moderately limping with my knee sometimes, but then I just can't be bothered to stop training, because what would I do with my time? So now I just walk down the stairs like I need to fart or something, like, you know, when you're like, oh, like a weird little hort. What, hort? I was trying to say goat and a horse. A hort. Who knows? Weird things can happen. So like this, all the way downstairs. Hello, Rogue Alchemist. How are you going? Hello, Trader Joe. Approached at Gamescom one day and asked for a picture at the Monster Hunter stand. All of those things are just a blur. I don't remember people I actually know that I've met. That's how well I remember everything. But anyway, hello, it's nice to see you again. Yeah, off to the hoot. Shoulders, man, seriously. I think it was because last week I went to the gym 3 times, and on my 3rd time that I went on Friday, I was like, right, I don't normally do like really heavy arm stuff. I normally concentrate on legs and abs. I'm going to do some like arm stuff, and then was doing like, you know, offset like weighted pull-ups, but doing them wide and then slowly inwards. And I was struggling is a bit of an understatement. So yeah, I think it was probably that. And I also sleep really weirdly sometimes with like my arm over my face for no good reason at all. Hello Hagee 22, how you doing? Yeah, I know, man, I don't know. The thing is, I like to mix up my routines, and then I do, and then I ultimately regret it because, ow, oh God, oh, can you hear that? I'm like a crazy old lady. I crick. Everything clicks and cricks. I could never be a stealth assassin because you'd hear me coming from a mile and be like, oh, Julia's around the corner, hiding in a bush. I can hear her knees. Yeah. So how is everybody? I'm going to get my not spawn can of drink. Oh, delicious. Oh, so the rogue. Wait, let me put my drink down. The Rogue Alchemist, subscribe with a tier 1 slide. He gets a little song and a weird hand gesture because he's the best. Yeah, so you remember last week I was talking about, hello Oculus 2003, how are you doing? Hello Max, hello Invisible Jazz, how are you? I was going to do the ice cream, the Monday Sunday thing. So I am still going to do that, but I think it might be next week because the people from Oppo couldn't deliver it for today's stream, but they're delivering it tomorrow. They're just delivering me free ice cream. I should rinse Instagram way more. Just be like, hey, wow, I really love your Ferraris. No, I could never get a Ferrari. But ice cream and snacks, on the other hand, people just send me. It's like the greatest. I'm like living at peak Instagram here. I just get sent food. But yeah, I thought maybe I might try and ask. I'll see if some of the girls want to come round, like Jane or Aoife or something, and we can do like a Monday, Sunday stream or something at some point, and that'd be kind of fun. And then make the best ice cream. Because I like making weird ice creams. It's all about texture, right? You need to have something crunchy at the bottom of the ice cream and then a sauce on the top. That's the key to a good sundae. Trust me, this is a girl who has tested all manner of things. So what have you guys been up to this week? Delicious cancerous aspartame. So tasty. Oh, crunchy fudge and caramel sauce. Oh, so is this a spoiler? This is probably not a spoiler. At Blade Runner Secret Cinema, they sold things called waffle sticks, which kind of looks like, it's just a mould like that, that's sort of a bit like a Christmas tree, sort of pointier at the top. And they put a stick in it and they put in waffle mix. And then you could like pick what different toppings and flavourings you had on it. Apparently in a dystopian future, I would be fat as hell, because if they have waffle sticks, I had like 2, maybe 3 on the night. I was like, these are amazing. And all of the dumplings as well. I'm going back again with Jane Douglas actually in June. I got comped some tickets by Johnny Walker, who like the official whiskey brand of Blade Runner. And I basically was like, I said to my agent, I'm such a penis. I was like, only if they give me those like really cool Deckard glasses that were really expensive, those ones that were on Firebox. And they were like, okay. And I was like, cool. I want to learn how to drink whiskey. Like my dream in life is basically to be able to smoke a cigar like a human, like how people smoke cigars normally. Drink black coffee. I can do those things because I think that's just kind of cool. You know, like really American, turn up to a diner, drink a black coffee. So I've done that. And now I just need to learn how to appreciate whiskey without being like, which is what I normally do when I drink drinks. Anyway, hello everybody. Hello Tofu. Hello it's Grace Aaron. Hello A Hans. Not completing Fallout 4 and eating takeaway. Are people still finishing Fallout 4? To be fair, I can understand why you'd never leave it. Yeah, Waffle Sticks was amazing. Invisible Jazz. Esme Dub 86. How are you doing? Cognac and Cohiba. What's Cohiba, Tofu? What is that? Pishpot. Whiskey is evil. Drank a lot of it growing up in Scotland. But Pishpot, was it just like, you know, like Bell's or something like that? I feel like if you had really nice whiskey, maybe I would sip a drink as opposed to doing it like a shot, like a 14-year-old or teenager, whatever. Barlam, like black coffee whiskey is a taste you acquire over time. Yeah, it's I just don't drink enough of it. It's the problem. All my friends keep drinking Jaeger bombs. It's not really, I'm not terribly cultured. I mean, at least I upgraded to espresso martinis, which is like the grown-up Red Bull and vodka, basically. You know, if you want a vodka and Red Bull effect, but you just want to not like have, well, to be able to go to sleep. Actually, no, you can't sleep after them. The worst thing with espresso martinis is you like, they taste really nice and creamy, and then you have 8, and then the next day you're like mouse heart. And then when you have like the hangover fear, it's like quadrupled, because you're like, oh God, what did I say to Stephen? He's going to never speak to me again. And it wasn't anything, and Stephen doesn't even remember it. Just don't bring it up. Hello, Mickelson. How are you doing? Honey oh, actually, you know what Rogue Alchemy is? Yeah, the Honey JDs are nice. They're nice. I'm down for that. Guinness all day. Oh, I don't know about that. Who's Stephen? I have like 2 made-up names that I call on for some reason. Stephen and Simon. Like if I just want to pluck a name out of the air as an example name, it's normally Simon, but sometimes it's Stephen. I don't know why. I don't actually know any Stephens. No, I know Stephen Dixon from Sky News TV. I know him, but that's weird because it always looks like Stefan, and I don't think of it like Stephen with a V. Anyway, that's who's Stephen? Let's just find out who he is. This is what today's stream is all about. Who is Stephen? Why is he here? What does he do? Delicious. So I don't even have any snacks because I ran out of time. Oh, I don't know what I've been doing this week. What's actually been happening this week? I'm just going to look at my calendar. But I've got a mind like a sieve. It's terrible. What's happened this week? Oh, obviously, Tomb Raider preview event, launch party thing. It was really good. They took over this church near Tottenham Court Road, and I don't know if you guys followed the Insta stories on it. I'm going to start doing all Insta stories from all of these events and stuff because I think it's just really fascinating. Do any of you guys remember the column I used to do in Games Master magazine that was called Party Hardy? No? Okay. Basically, I want to start doing that on Insta stories. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, so Tomb Raider, the event was amazing. He was really, really good. They had like a secret tequila bar, and so I didn't do this, but Abu Salim, from Assassin's Creed was there. And he drank like 5 different tequilas, and I was like, but you're not going to remember any of them. Why are you drinking 5? And then he was smashed. We were all smashed. And then it was really great because like everyone was there, everyone from like Eurogamer, Eves, and Outside Xbox, Outside Extra, and yeah, it's quite nice games events because you sort of like have friends in games. You just end up like hanging out. Although they were waiting, like the demo was really long. It was like an hour long. So like, by that point I was like a little bit tipsy. It was really loud. I couldn't understand what was going on. I was like, what's happening? I don't know. It's sort of it's Mexico. I don't know, Day of the Dead. I don't know. Someone's shouting. There's lots of loud music. But yeah, it looks really good, the game. And and then they gave out like these like frosty, icy things called lageritas. And I was like, wow, that sounds great. It sounds like there's lager in there. So I like that. And then the whole evening took a turn. I need to know not to, like anything where they serve you like a slush puppy drink, it always means the whole evening takes a turn. Because I think they just put a lot of alcohol in and you can't really taste it. Normally, I do that to other people. Like the last time everyone from like games came around the flat, I think they came around on like a Sunday, this was like a few months back, and I just made loads of icy cocktails and everyone just got really smashed. And then Jane was telling me that Mike had to do a live stream the next day for Outside Xbox, and no, not a live stream, like a let's play, and apparently it was just they were recording and he just wasn't really saying anything for most of it because it was just a bit like, I was like, yes, ruin everyone. Brilliant. Well done, Julia. Can't comment on it. Not played Tomb Raider games since they went from PS1 to PS2. So, I mean, the thing is, like, the reboots are really, really great. Are really, really great. I really enjoyed them. So I'm quite happy to kind of dive back in and play again. It's Lara Croft or whatever. I was like, didn't you see my documentary called Lara Croft Legacy? It was amazing. It's on iPlayer. You should have seen it. It was brilliant. I schmoozed like a demon. Alcohol sort of helps it. Cherry moonshine and fresh lemonade. When I used to work for Very, I basically got this like blender. KitchenAid blender, which they aren't that expensive. It was like, I think to buy they're maybe like £100 or something, which is okay. It's not cheap, but it's not, like you can spend a lot of money on a blender, like if you really want to. But this thing will literally destroy anything you put in it. It's amazing. I've made some fantastic cocktails. Here's Grace Aaron. You saw it. It was really fascinating to do that Tomb Raider doc actually, just because we got to like meet all the people who kind of made Lara Croft, which is kind of cool. Like the woman who basically got her on the front of the Face magazine and things like that. And you're like, wow, it was like a really different era to what it is now. And Ian Livingstone was telling us that when she was sponsoring Lucasade, their sales went up something ridiculous, like 40%. 40%. That's obscene. But also quite amazing. Esme Dub, Vitamix. They're quite expensive, but they're good. Good. So what else happened this week? I don't really know. I saw Avengers. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I presume there's some people who haven't seen it. I saw that last night. That was quite good. It's quite long. It's quite fighty. But it was good. It was really, really good. It was like multitasking fights. It was great. Hi, Stephen. Have you made anyone like ham lately? I feel like there should be some sort of evil hypnotist agenda. I work for the Ham Council secretly. Shh. Oh, you're feeling very sleepy. Don't you just want a ham sandwich? Yes. Hello, Neo Getta. How are you? Oh, still haven't seen Ready Player One. Esmeralda, did you did you did you read the book? I mean, yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. It's an enjoyable movie. It's something you want to, and also those kind of films as well, like you really want to see in the cinema, just because they spend so much money on all the special effects. You're like, let's just take all of this in, and sometimes like a small screen doesn't really do it justice. Zariel, this is the Ham Lovers Anonymous group where we discuss different types of hams, what kind of bread you like, and whether the ham lobbyists in government are doing their jobs. Although now I kind of want to have a conversation about ham. What? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can sort of, yeah. Don't read anything about Avengers if you haven't seen it, because it is a bit spoilery, I think. Ooh, His Grace Aaron had gammon for dinner. Ham addiction, it's happening now. Oh, good bit of gammon. Good bit of gammon. There's nothing like it when you cut your own slices. I mean, it's all very well going to Sainsbury's, whatever, they cut your slice for you. But like at Christmas, my family will always get like a massive gammon. And then when you cut one off that's like this big, and it's basically like half a pig, and you're like, yeah, brilliant. Shove some piccalilli on that. It's a great day. It's a great Christmas. Stephen, global domination is on hold because of Assassin's Creed Origins. Okay, I'll pass that on to the Ubisoft team. I'll be like, you saved us. You saved us all from his ham agenda. Ham! He's going to take over the world. Breaded ham is weird. I don't really get it. It's kind of like sloppy, and I don't really understand why it has breadedness on it, because it's just wet. It's like wet shit around some ham. Oh wow, Macatomony. I had earplugs in the waiting line for the cinema. Wow. Zyro, now I'm hungry. I am actually part of the ham agenda. It's my submission. I'm actually a spy. I go on stream and I talk about food, and I'm paid by all of these companies to make everyone really, really hungry. Just kidding. Breaded ham. It's weird. No, it's just, it's only like, if you imagine like a bit of ham, and it's like, imagine like the top of the ham had bread. It's not even bread. It's like weird. If it's like polenta or something. I don't know. It's like orangey dots of ham. I don't know. Sainsbury's have got like a really weird breaded ham obsession. Tofu. If you want to order some ham after the show, just click on the link below. Your ham delivery service operator will be there to take your call. It would be amazing. Oh man. Oh, that'd be so cool. It'd be fun if we all had like the universal Yum Nums box, so we could all do it together at the same time. That'd be quite funny. It gets everyone's reactions. Steamed hams, and you call them steamed hams, even though you know they're clearly hamburgers. Steamed hams. But of course it would be in Birmingham, the ham convention. Birmingham. It's where ham comes from. It's not. Oh, you can't have ham on tiger bread either. It's like chewing on concrete. Tiger bread can be quite lethal. It depends where you get it from. Oh my God, Esme Dub's hilarious. Yearly Ham Festival, burning ham. Okay, you win. That is hilarious, actually. Although, yeah, everyone just goes round and there's loads of like hippies finding the meaning of life and baking ham in the desert, you know, whilst on drugs or something. I don't know, probably. It's Burning Man. That's what people do. Burning ham. That's really funny. Oh my God. You guys, dudes. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. I don't know. In fun other news, I'm going through a breakup, which is really great. Yay. And I'm going to be alone in my flat as of tomorrow. So that's going to be fun and weird a little bit. But that is life. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm going off on a complete tangent. I came back from the Tomb Raider thing the other night, and I was like, I lost my earring, and I didn't know where it went, this one. And I was like, where did it go? I was like, stupid drug, Julia, you gotta lost your earplug, you have to buy a new one. I've literally just seen it. It's in the corner of the room behind my door. Why is it there? It's very odd. Sorry, I had to try it. Yeah, man. It's not good. Break up. I don't know, ham is better than breaking up with people, 100%. There is no one who can dispute that fact. Oh my God, it was like a cat was in my throat. Yeah, it's not fun. It never is. And I just think that the older you get, the more complicated it is. So to like get the name taken off the tenancy agreement, they want like £180. These people are absolute bastards. Seriously. £180. Do they have any scope of the cost of normal things in life? Like 50 quid, you'd be like, all right, bit of a faff. He's got to like change a contract. £180. Seriously, it's like the last thing you want. Because also I've got like payback deposit and things like that. So I'm like, I'm going to be so poor for a while. But gotta be done. Anyway. When I break up with you, I buy all the ham, Mickelson. So all the ham is mine. If the ham goes out the fridge, hell to pay. Yeah, fight to the death over the ham. I mean, the lounge is big enough. You could have a fight to the death over ham in here, should you want to. Maybe that's how you decide who keeps what things. I don't know. Yeah, Pishbot. I mean, you know what is? It was very sad, like when we talked about it last week. But I'm sort of, I don't know. It's sad when you're with someone and you both try really, really hard to make something work, but it just ultimately can't. I mean, I feel okay because I feel like we both put in so much effort, and it was never, even with my work schedule and their work schedule, and we always sort of like made time and tried to make it work. And I don't think that we can sort of say like, oh, if we'd only done this. So I sort of feel all right in the best possible way about it, just because I don't ever like leaving a situation. I suppose it's the same for like work. I never want to leave thinking I could have done something better or put in more of an effort or not sort of done my best. I know that I've done my best, and it's just not enough really just to keep it going. So it's life. I'm going to be an old spinster sitting around drinking my Coca-Cola in the dark alone with my cats. Pro tip: ham and Weizen cigar and cheese potties cures most breakups. I'm gonna take that on board. If I do it, we can live stream it. I'll be fine. Attiska 5. 8 scars. I can never. When people put numbers in their names, it gets very confusing. Buy a whole leg of ham and then fight to the death over the ham and use the ham as a weapon. Oh man. Yeah, Robert, if only it was a Coke sponsorship. I also like noticed that like where you put your mouth. So if you drink, it naturally just has this facing forward. So it's not like I could do this and it would be slightly subtler, because I just get Coke all over my face. I've thought of everything. Actually, one really clever thing Coke did, which was, where was it? I'm sure it was like the League of Legends like quarterfinals. They gave out what looked like blank cards and pens to people. And so everyone could like write their favourite like messages to like their favourite pro players and like hold it up. But on the back of the card, it says Coca-Cola. So when the shot, like all the video streams from the back, looks forward through the crowd onto the stage, it just looks like everyone's holding up Coke signs because they love Coke. Genius, actually genius. Oh my God, mango Diet Coke. But is it though? It sounds horrific. I've never thought to myself, I really want to mix those flavours together. But does it work? No? So, no new news then. I feel like I've had a really busy week, but I don't actually think I have done anything this week. Not really. Checking my phone, my diary. No. I mean, Radio 1. I don't know. I really feel like it's missing half of my work off of here, but what's happening next week? This week, rather. Oh God, I've got like a bunch of meetings. I'm doing like a panel on Wednesday for people from the Royal Television Society about why there aren't any more video game TV shows. So that should be interesting. I'm not quite sure how to say it without being like, you're all idiots. I'll dress it up a bit with some other language. It's fine. And then what else? Oh, meetings. Maybe going out on Friday. Yeah. Anyway, usual. Lots of meetings. I need to go back into Radio 1 and sort out our next show, which is going to be about a fortnight. I'm a bit sweaty. I'm going to be sweaty chin. Yeah, we're going to do it about a fortnight. Because obviously we did one about PUBG. It feels a bit weird to not do one about Fortnite, because the whole kind of PUBG Fortnite thing is quite interesting. Oh yeah, Stephen, I did go running. I go running pretty much every Saturday or Sunday, depending on, like if I go out Friday night, sometimes I don't run on Saturday, I'll run on Sunday instead. But I did 16k, didn't stop, which is a lot for me, and that's also probably why my knees are wrecked. It's really good. I don't know, there's something really... I'd never run that far on a treadmill because, like, part of the joy of it is being outside and just looking at people. I prefer doing it on Saturday, though, because actually on Sunday they have, like, this food market where they have these, like, cookies that are basically, like, crack. And I just sort of run past them about, like, 8 times, and it's too much. By, like, lap 7 or whatever, you're like, I just want... Why can they have cookies and I'm not having cookies? So, yeah. Makatomini, just show them some video game movies and shows. It's really weird convincing people to commission gaming stuff. Like, even now, I've been trying for 5 years to, like, get different ideas and stuff like that off the ground, and like I was pitching something this week about like a doc idea to do with, like, some YouTubers and stuff, and honestly it's just you really feel like they're still kind of, like, operating in a bit of a vacuum. Like, they sort of understand that these things are going on outside, but they don't want to take a risk on it, even though you can clearly see that the market and that entire demographic is sort of pushing that way, or is really, really passionate and really, really interested. And you're kind of like, yeah, but if you don't make any content for these people, what's TV going to look like in 10 years? Are you going to even have TV? Anyway, and his Grace Aaron, yeah, I say that all the time, that it's the most profitable industry in the entire world for some reason. I mean, look at that, like, they'll do, like, the cycle show or something on, like, ITV3, and you're like, okay, I appreciate a lot of people cycle, but are people really going to watch a show about that? Right, okay, so, anyway, it's about 8 o'clock. Would you like to see what ridiculous game I have picked for today? I know. Let's switch around my little profiles. I don't know which one's better. We could do this one. Okay. One of these days I'm actually going to set up some, like, proper layouts for Twitch. Say that. Probably not going to happen. Okay. So basically I went online to the store and I was like, let's find something a bit silly, but that isn't as short as the mayonnaise game, because the mayonnaise game was... a bit short. Hello, Luca. Enjoyed your New York video with your mom. Thought it was really cute. Thank you. Yeah, agreed, Aaron, agreed. So this is called The Council. Oh, wait, I need my headphones. I'm not going to know what's going on. And I think it's Focus Home Interactive or whatever. And yeah, it just looked really weird. And, like, we can have some fun with it. Let me move this a little bit further forward now that I'm not full screening. Yeah, full screen on Twitch does seem a little bit weird. It's like, if I wanted to see someone's face, I'd look in the mirror. Okay. Look at that guy. He looks like a weasel. Oh, I need to turn up the game audio as well. I'm so good at things. Oh, wow, there's no audio. Really? Really? Flipping weirdo game. Well, if there's not, there's not. I'll just have to do the stupid voices then. Oh. Okay. Oh. Dramatic music. Yeah, okay, alright. Use golden elixir to remove your negative alterations. Oh god, this is going to be ridiculous. It's a good shout, Invisible Jazz. Yeah, I could crowdfund some stuff. It's France, everybody. We're in France. Paris. Some candles. Oh, he's not having a good day. Look at his face. Oh man, you got maced. Oh no, you got hit in the
Stop.
face.
You're not getting anywhere with this
Jeez, what is wrong with her face?
You know,
That's
I
terrifying.
kind of get the same feeling, my
Is the
dear
audio
Sarah.
okay? Loud enough?
Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
I
That's
literally
what
have no idea
you
what this game is
think.
about.
The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
Do they?
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you,
Haircut.
nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
don't
You
seem
know,
that
Louis,
bothered, mate.
I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Why is his chin so small? It's like a pointy pencil.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
Ooh, what is it? That was a bit squeaky.
Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't
Von
sell that
Borchert?
book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties.
Oh my god!
All right?
She could
Just
turn
tell us
the
who the
pages of a
buyers
book
and we
at
can make a
20
deal.
paces.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh,
also
but you will
pointy
tell me
faced.
where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Exposition.
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
What is he gonna jizz in a cup?
With
Stop
this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
Oh, it's some sort of sexual Viagra.
You know, I have to
Mixed it
admit,
before
Mother,
they got there.
the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours.
Did he record this on his
Always
phone?
remain
this audio?
rational.
She does look a bit like Maggie's bib.
I got it.
Open.
I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Ooh.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert. Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero?
Oh god.
Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Wow, I'm sure he can't. Let's trust Mother. Trust Mother.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Trait unlocked. Trusting. Ooh. Oh, no, I've got a thing called fantastic hair. Is that talking about those two or something else? Gun wins over knife. Just cheating. And chair beats.
Well
knife
done,
also.
Louis. You reacted perfectly.
Why
How do you feel,
sound like
Mother?
that?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a
Gun, knife,
middleman.
chair.
Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming
Super
with
weird,
you.
this game.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother,
Gosh.
you're no spring chicken anymore.
Yeah. Dude,
Come on,
get some
let's go home.
moisturiser.
And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
It's quite exposition-y, this dialogue, huh? Don't you remember that thing that happened last week that I told you about? Oh, I do. Oh, okay. This is a super odd beginning of a thing. What? You haven't explained anything. Why is it a month later? Who are these people? Why was that relevant? What's going on? Lord Mortimer's Island off the coast of England, where he takes all of his prisoners. Cyanide. Pac-Man. Pac-Man goes rogue. Pac-Man travels back in time to Victorian England to have sex with Maggie Smith's sister, older sister. Paonelli, this is called The Council. No idea what it's like. Looked a bit weird.
Well
Everyone's
done,
faces
Mother.
look weird.
You just had to
Please
pick up
speak
Von
this way.
Burchett's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which,
Who are
by the
you
way, looks
talking
more
to?
like a big
Are you
rock than
talking
a
to your
paradise
mum or
island.
us? Alright. This is weird. Who is this for? The mad ones. Hey, Timur. Hey, Yaggle. Hey, Crabboy.
The least he could do
How's it
is
going?
explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age.
You bloody
Well, I'm sure
sexist
I'll find you once
git.
again, slogging through the caves beneath the island,
What?
searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this
Dude.
trip, and all I've done is think about it.
You're such a petulant
Contrary to
child.
what one may be able to
It's a
imagine.
weird pointy
it was
chin
not the
that's
host
making you upset.
himself who invited
A
me.
woman's not wearing
Well
any
now,
clothes at all.
Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Horn.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence.
Wow, they spent a lot
Is
more
this
money
your
on her
first
face
time
than they
at
did
one
on
of
that
Lord
old lady's,
Mortimer's
didn't they?
legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Horn, the invitation came from
Invitation
him.
came from here.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
Did
And you,
they
good
have
sir,
push-up
what
bras
brings
like that
you
in
here?
1793? Oh, crap. Let's just lie and say business.
Lord Mortimer
That's
asked me to
generic.
join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh,
He's
how
gonna fix my
mysterious.
chin.
You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all
That's
here
not a
hoping
saying,
to
a
solve
fish
our
in water.
personal
You can't just
issues?
reverse a fish out
We'll
of
see.
water.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway,
Because you're
consider
so
yourself
old.
fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Oh. Let's avoid the question.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here.
We just
Am I
stand
right?
or not talking
I do
about
not think that
things.
one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right.
Really?
This is
Weird
not the first
sexual
time
stuff?
I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again,
Really?
I imagine you must
From
find
Star
it to be
Trek.
of some interest.
Here, everything
that
is
ridged
possible
forehead
if you make
has
the
its
right
uses.
choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment.
He looks like a zombie.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess.
A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Don't lie. That's literally your best suit. What's wrong with him?
Are you all right?
Oh, flashbacks. Oh, I shouldn't have had that third Jaeger bomb. This is super weird. Oh, my chin is getting smaller. Oh,
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
oh shit.
So?
Your hand. So,
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes,
what, her hand?
I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Dude, your face is...
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm
Put some
sure.
makeup on.
Right.
Why is she
Just
so
one thing
dirty?
left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
Don't touch my hair.
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No,
Jesus.
I trusted you.
Uh-oh.
No, Sarah. Don't. No.
No.
No! You can run if you want to, Sarah.
I
But you
feel
will
like we've
pay
been watching this for a long time and I'm a lot less... I understand less and less the more we play this.
You.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
I've just got some snakes coming out of my nose.
Here, take this.
He wasn't looking for a hanky, sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yes.
Cocaine nose job. Yeah.
Fine.
Who's getting all huffy? This is so odd.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going
Apparently there's,
crazy
like-
or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake?
She could have just...
I absolutely need to find your
I really
mother.
need to turn up the brightness and just have no idea what's going on. She could have come at like a different time on a different boat. Oh, do I have to collect crap off the floor?
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Really, you waited on a dock in the middle of the night? Ooh, we can make decisions about stuff. A diplomat. A diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Oh, the detective! A detective excels in investigation. He's trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as people he questions. A hands-on man, he doesn't shy away from the direct approach. What are we voting for? Diplomat, occultist, or detective? Answer now. We've only got 2 votes for occultist, detective, diplomat, occultist. Okay, right, I think it's going to be occultist. Let's be a freak! Let's be a freak. I mean, and we've got Stephen here. Look, it's like a swirly hand thing. Stephen can offer us advice about how to persuade people to like ham. And maybe that's the point of the game, is to like ham. Ooh, 3 points. Divert people's attentions, change the subject, or avoid questions. This is like speaking 101. Oh, I see. Right, this is my little tree here. Be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. That sounds boring. Rely on your knowledge of myths, occult and religious symbols, as well as ancient languages and secret societies. Ooh. Benefit from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography. So when we said occultist or whatever, that sounded really exciting. And actually, this just sounds like we're a nerd. Subterfuge! I want subterfuge. Got one of them. I got a bit of subterfuge. You now have 7 effort points to use in your skills. Well, this is not clear. What's that? Manipulation. Ooh, yes. 1 available point. I don't want to do art and geography. This sounds like GCSE. Forget that. Myths and occult religious symbols. Okay, there we are. Let's go back. That's the worst tree ever. Okay. Sorry, was that it? Why am I... Ah, bugger off. Oh, sorry, it said the word validate. It's just freaking stupid. And then where was the one about religious symbols? Okay, fine. Validate, that word that everyone really uses in video games for when they want yes. Ooh, I get some points. I'm a novice occultist.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
It sounds vaguely
There was a
interesting. You could get
cabin
laid,
under the
at least.
abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess.
That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
No.
I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have
Why
the
does he
memory
keep
of
looking
two
her in the
people.
eye like this?
But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
Ooh.
Tell me,
Get in
I was
there,
actually
my
helped on that
son.
case by my mother.
Get in there.
You wouldn't know her by any chance.
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
No. Let's
How could
lie.
I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me. What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Oh, crap. God damn it. Right. Browse your skills. Okay, fine. Right, so what was it? Chat her up. It'll make her divert. Yeah, let's do it. Let's chat her up. Why have I got diversionary thing already? What? Pretend to hurt for her not believing you. Okay, let's do that.
Emily, it hurts me that you could doubt my sincerity. I thought we'd gotten over that stage by now.
Don't
just
take it
met
like that,
her.
Louis. I was only joking. I thought you were making fun of me.
I thought you were someone I could trust. I'm hurt to see that you're still at the stage of testing me, Duchess.
Listen,
Oh my
Louis,
God,
I
we
am
are so
sorry.
obnoxious.
I really didn't want to hurt you. Forget what I just said.
I
It was
hate us.
clumsy of
We're the
me.
worst.
If you say so.
Let's go with that then. Didn't see me, didn't know me. Push any harder and I'll make a fool of myself.
You already did, mate.
Right, time to go to the manor.
You really should wear a jacket. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the opportunities most suggestive of the situation. And in order to discover them. Opportunities to do the same effort points. Oh wow, this is unnecessarily complicated. Her mouth. I don't know, that? Well, what's more relevant, her mouth or a necklace? What?
I'm
That's
heading
the
off.
silliest thing.
Don't get left behind.
I'm coming.
I'm sorry, but her mouth was a valid
I don't
option.
know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can
Stop
believe my
talking
vision,
in your head all the
you
time.
don't have much of a
Do
place
some
in
work.
our heart.
What's wrong with you? Oh my god, sorry, just kicked the headphones. How did my leg get caught around this thing? Oh my god. Okay. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects, as they offer very interesting improvements. Is one of them that we're less boring and whiny? Because that could be a useful tool. God, I haven't even got to the bloody house yet. I can't remember what to explore because... Oh god, there's so many people on the way up here that we have to talk to.
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de
the
Richet,
most
delighted to
made-up name
welcome
I've
you
ever heard.
among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell
What's wrong
you
with
we
your
are doing
face?
our utmost
Look at you,
to
some
find
sort of
your
like
mother as
Renaissance
quickly as
Vega.
possible.
What do you
What can
know
you tell me about
my
the
mother?
disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All
You're
the
right,
staff
Toby, he
here
does have a
have
face like
since
a
been
pickaxe.
busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
But she's
And just what
probably
have you
dead.
found so far?
It would seem that Sir's
old
mother may be
hanky.
hiding on the island and regularly changing her location.
Why
But
would
no
you
one
do that?
seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason
She
why
doesn't
we
strike
are
me like
searching
someone
the
who
wharf
uses
again
campsites.
is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir.
Well, as
After
soon as you say, like, why the hell are you
verification,
wearing that weird
none
mask?
of the
That'd be the
guests
first
seem to
question.
have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
No, I can't question anyone.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother.
Oh my god, I was right, a handkerchief.
The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet.
Give me back my hanky, it's
I
not
have
yours.
orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing.
I've got to
Oh my
find
God,
out
it's
what the hell she
terrifying
was
eyes.
doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings?
Damn
Even though she was
straight, my mum's
greatly
Anki.
looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Wow,
but
we've
sir,
chosen like.
please.
And to
apparently
top it all
a
off,
cultist
you
is this
refuse to
jerk.
give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve
Ugh.
such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you
Wow.
wish me to report to your master?
No,
Oh my
certainly
God,
not.
we
sir.
are an
Please
absolute
forgive me, sir.
prick.
I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
Wow. So we're whiny and. Oh my God. We just like that dude.
It is
This just
indeed
doing
your
his
handkerchief,
job.
Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is.
Oh my God, he's such a
What
jerk.
could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
What's that?
A Latin inscription. En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
I would like to.
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. My tip.
Okay. I don't care. Let's
You agree.
skip ahead. I don't know what any of these things mean. What's this? Does that mean we have to go back though? Because I don't want to go back particularly. I'm sorry. Can we not climb upstairs? What's the? Oh, I think that's like go that way. We should look around because there were some shiny things out here from before. Well, I've not bloody seen anything. Maybe she was looking at a
Barrel's
barrel.
been broken for quite some time.
Great, that's a great bit of exposition inside stuff there. Great stuff. We're getting super into this. I literally can't see what the hell's behind the screen.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
It might. Found some royal jelly. Okay. Is that good? Ooh.
Must be an incredible view from up there.
I don't
Impossible
care.
to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
No one asked you for your opinion on views and stuff. What's that? It's a shivving stick,
It's
like
a bar
my
for an
mother
old
used to
gate.
use.
This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is
So good at
blackened.
detecting.
Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Let's take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
Yeah, smash someone over the face. You never know. It's always useful. What
A
is all
sack of
this junk?
seeds. It's unopened.
Roads.
No one seems to have used any.
Okay, what's this? It's a rope. Oh, I know. I've got some more royal jelly. Royal jelly for my belly. It makes everything moisturized. I don't know. What do you
Some
need
rope.
jelly for?
Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Why are you so obsessed with like how lots of people have touched
A lantern.
it? It's a royal rope.
Nothing special.
You don't know that. Maybe it was a gift. And someone really oh, what's this? Letters. Why are there letters?
See what's hidden inside.
Somebody hidden this quite.
Let's
Damn
look.
the letters one at a time. Oh God.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Racist.
I haven't
Oh, I
the
don't
slightest
know.
idea what it says.
Oh, damn it.
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me. It's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Great.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
But isn't the address here?
Address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Fucking made up address to me. Oh my God, there's so many.
An
All right,
address
so-
in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Before email.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Vatican.
Apparently, this letter is meant for Pope Pius VI, born Giovanni Braschi. I wonder which one of these people was influential enough to write to the Pope in person.
Oh, but I'm sure we'll have a really long journey to find out.
Probably a Dutchman.
Okay. Name rings a bell.
Samuel Ritter d'Auchois. Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Riche. You wanted to write to me then. Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine
Does
de
anyone else
Vichy.
find that their
what
relationship
is your
just seems a
game
bit
here,
odd?
Mother? What are these strange turns of phrase? Never heard you speak like that. What's going on here?
This guy's got like
That you write to me under a pen name. Okay. But
crazy
here you go even further
internal
by
monologue.
trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Because it's made up. Oh, politics. Oh,
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say.
right.
But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Oh my god, I don't want to know your thoughts about everything, for goodness sake. Then I've got to talk to everyone else as well. I don't know you and your thoughts and feelings about stuff, you weirdo. Okay, right, we've done the whole of this thing here. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm sure this. Oh yeah, throw yourself off the edge. Oh. Let's get out of here. I really can't see what I'm doing. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna move my chair a little bit further forward. Here we go. Well,
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I mean, there are some things worth asking questions for, but that's probably not one of them. At the top of a rocky outcrop. Yeah, you're going to a door in a house, alright? Don't milk it. Use the golden elixir to remove your negative alterations. Oh, Jesus. What the hell is that? That's bloody terrifying. Why would you have that in your hallway?
Impressive.
Ah,
Why is
my
he sounding
son.
like Bill
I
and
was
Ted?
looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Oh my god, it's
Listen,
not weird at
if it will
all
help,
that you're
you
just
can
like
always
got
give it to me.
blunders. While being as persuasive as possible, confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear
Okay.
that in mind.
Got 3
I'd
blunders left.
rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Uh-oh.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Yeah, trick him.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain
Exchanges
as
remained
such.
discreet, did they?
If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But As we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Oh, God. Our business is confidential. Professional secret. We are members of the Golden Order. Yeah.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words,
So
you can
secret.
trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society.
Yeah.
It would seem that discretion is
Ah,
not one of your
bullshit.
specialities, my son.
Bullshit.
You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Ah, damn it.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see
Well,
her.
but we're really obvious.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Uh-oh.
Do you think I should give it to you?
Oh, manipulation.
Look.
Let's try that.
You seem hesitant. The simplest thing to do is just to give it to her when you see her. After all, it's not that urgent.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, yes, it's urgent. I mean, what if we don't find each other here on the island?
How big is this
Though
island?
I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution?
Come on. Just give me the letter for crying out loud.
I cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like an honest man.
But it's not my mum.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother...
Before God. Oh, conversation, the last step. The last step of the conversation, you must convince the person you are talking to give a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until you either give yourself the right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. Okay. I don't believe in God.
Your Eminence, that is just not possible for me.
Why is that?
I have always had a Cartesian mind, and I won't make false promises. I respect you too much for that. I spend my time trying to find logical and reasonable answers to problems which, at first glance, seem supernatural. I'm not saying I don't believe in God as a concept. I just don't believe in the God of your sacred texts. And
that's like really
I don't want to lie to you.
Maybe just
Even
say
though
that.
your answer does shock me, my son, I shall only hear your honesty. Listen,
basically just
let's
choose the
stop there.
ones-
I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur
What is it?
Coach. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the
Oh,
borders.
he's really telling us everything.
Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Oh my God, stop talking to yourself, you weirdo. Let's look for some hidden elements. So here we are, hidden in this library. Is that weird statue? Why are we here? It's really odd. I don't want to talk to these people.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men. Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, Covering his head with his
Oh
robe,
god, it's like that little
he
Britain
delivers
sketch
himself
where
to
the
the
woman, like,
arms of the
writes a
conspirators.
book, but like has
Nice
the character
family.
read a story
Let's
in the
keep
middle
it.
of it.
Might come in handy someday.
Page 71. She picks up the book. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
I
go near
thought
them.
my
Oh,
chimney
no, we've
was
gotta talk to
big,
them
but
now.
this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
It's because you're not wearing
Since I
any
set
clothes.
foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis,
wrong with
come
that
join
guy's
us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the
What?
United States of America.
Delighted
like
at
the
last to make your
1700 Avengers or
acquaintance,
something.
Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you
God,
haven't
he's such
seen
a
anything
kiss-off.
yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all
12
be
whole
here yet.
people?
And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking
do
about, if you
talk about
forgive my
schmoozing to
indiscretion?
schmoozers.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens
Yeah.
that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh,
What was
pity.
weird net
No
cocktail
scrumptious
about
gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the
None of-
slightest.
None of this
As for
story
me,
makes
I've
any
been invited
sense
by
at
Sir
all.
Holm, a
It's
close
so
friend
odd.
of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly,
All of the
Monsieur
actors
de
in this kind of
Richet,
really, like,
you've
and
come out
facial
here to
expressions
join
kind
your
of really
mother.
remind me of
for
somebody
what
else.
reason exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
That is not an expression! Where do they get this crap
Seriously, though,
from? You can pick your
I know
nose,
your
but you
mother
can't pick your
well.
family.
Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Wow. Oh, look at the weird that. Oh no!
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the
my God,
highest
it's
distinction of
not
the order in the United
Society.
States. It puts him on par with my mother. He
Wow,
must
it's not very
really know
secret
his
society
stuff
if
when
you
it
like
comes
wear
to
it
the
around your
occult.
neck, though, is it?
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An
Holy
urgent
shit.
case
Oh,
has delayed
Jesus
our
Christ.
host, Lord
Turn off that
Mortimer.
HD.
He
Turn
can't
off
be
the
present
HD
this
on his
evening,
face.
and he sends his deepest
What's wrong
apologies.
with his face?
He's
Why is
asking here
everyone
and hasn't
so
even
dirty
turned
here?
up.
Have they been living in a
Great
cellar?
start.
What's wrong with them?
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow,
That
you
guy's
must have read
murdered
my
some
thoughts.
people.
I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful
people
not
are
to
so
make too
awkward.
much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
No one wants to
Please
eat
feel
your
at
stinky
home.
food.
And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Yeah, it was a vision.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do
Any
exactly
meetings
as you
do not
please, young man.
Agree with him.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Ooh.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
Oh my God.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
Oh my God.
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
Oh my God.
I'm not
this is
sure
so
if I
boring.
understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking.
yeah.
But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah
That's used
often went
15
back and
years
forth
ago?
between France and the United States.
Yes,
She's
I
already a
remember
useful
those
source.
days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
The last
Not at
time you saw
all.
her was
Go
15
ahead.
years ago.
But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Jesus. God.
When she came to the US, did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
There's a lot of
Thank you,
talking,
sir.
but nothing about
I
really
was
anything
hoping
do
to speak with
anything.
Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
Really? But what did we
I
learn? I
repeat,
feel like we didn't
Lord
learn
Mortimer is a
anything.
man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And
Such a
I
weird
am
Masonic
persuaded
lodge.
that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find
Right.
it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
She's been standing around talking about nothing for like 20
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Really?
Yes, I hope not.
Oh, their faces are so hideous.
Careful, they're coming back.
Oh wow, yeah, make it obvious you were talking about something else. What the hell's that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
This sounds like exactly the... Oh god, let's do that.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings.
It's exactly
Rubens,
the kind of
the
accent that
Calavage,
I would do
Guignol.
if I was making
Lord
one
Mortimer
up.
has very good taste, and
Also,
the means to express
If you
it.
guys are going to see the
No,
Avengers,
I see our
look
young
out
sir
for
is a
Peter
connoisseur.
Dinklage and
Yes,
listen
in
to
my
how
spare time.
he
Yet,
speaks.
I
because
couldn't tell you who
hilarious.
the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. And the artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm,
Wow.
who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have
Ooh,
liked to have stayed
surprise.
with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have
what do you
perhaps
mean,
already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I
go to
perceived
weirdo-
her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be
I
exhausted.
don't know what am I supposed to be doing?
The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Why would anyone go to a party in this crap old house? Because if everyone's just going to stand around talking about nothing for no reason, it seems a bit rubbish. Are we going to get laid at least? Because then at least
Ladies,
there'll be something
gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Renaissance Vega.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Bone tired?
Good night, sir.
Bone
I shall
tired.
do likewise.
I feel
Louis, I
like
shall
someone
see you
just
in the
made up
morning.
loads of idioms and
Sleep
phrases
well.
for this.
Good night.
Oh, you'll take
See you
to it
tomorrow.
like a fish in water.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
Right.
walking around docks.
Where is my room?
I don't know. Why didn't you bloody ask him? Idiot.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, well, they have names outside. Like all good places to stay.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Let's go see him. Yeah, get in there. Aw. Can't go and sneak in the middle of the night. Shame. Missed opportunity for nighttime hugs. Yeah. What's happening here? Ooh. Whose room is this? Let's sneak in.
Right. So what shall I do
Oh,
with
this is
this
my room.
letter?
How boring.
It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I
Bone
open
tired.
it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Can I not subterfuge? Can I not upgrade my skills yet? Talents, let's see. Can I talent myself? Have I got any more? I need subterfuge. No, I can't do nothing. This is ridiculous.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi, so
Yeah.
too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Like, that's not even a phrase. He doesn't do things halfway. It's he doesn't do things by halves. It's like this wasn't written by someone who spoke English or something. It sort of sounds about right, but actually...
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voice. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in Saint Francis of Assisi in Ecstasy. Before
Ecstasy,
Superior
or-
Voices.
On ecstasy.
It always
Yes, they
amuses
look
me to
pretty
see how
similar.
art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Alright, take the fun out of looking at paintings. I thought I had subterfuge. Why don't I have any subterfuging? Ooh. It's quite fancy. Let's all go on a little... Ooh, do we share a balcony with someone? Steal all the stuff, give it. Don't know what it is, but I want it. I want it, want it, want it. What's that? Oh, we can just look at the ocean. Great. Lovely addition. Whose rooms are these? Or is this still my room? I don't know. Oh. What's happening? Ooh. I've been really trying, baby. What's he doing? Looks like he's left his trousers on for bed. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't pick up the book on the key. I could have made an unexpected encounter. Ooh. I didn't find the clues about my mother on the docks. But I found all the clues that were there. I didn't pick up the book on the key. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. Ooh. Okay, chaps. I'm gonna have to cut the stream a little bit short today because there's a lot of things to sort out in the flat today and tonight before tomorrow, and I kind of need to be around to do that. So sorry. So sorry about that. I would like to play for a little bit longer. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to do in the flat before tomorrow morning. So, yeah, anyway. It's alright. I'm going to have my head screwed on by next week, potentially. But yeah, I'll try and do the Monday, Sunday stream. I'll have a word with Jane and Aoife and see if they're up for it or something. That would be really fun. So sorry it wasn't so long. That game was really weird. I don't know if I could keep playing it. I don't mind people talking if there's like genuine excited interest in like the plot, but his mum's weird and I don't really care if she's in a cave, and every time he speaks I want to punch his giant chin away a little bit, which is not good. Anyway, yeah, so maybe Monday, Sunday stream next time or something else. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for joining the stream. Sorry I got to cut it a little bit short, but I will see you. Face. Yeah, I will see you next week. Yeah, I am bone tired now. Seriously, who writes this stuff? It's weird. Cool. All right, I will see you next week. Have a really, really fun week. Thank you for joining me, Monday Night Crew. You're the best, fist bump. Bosh. Have a good week, guys. Bye.